Hi folks, welcome back. I'm just going to record a solution to our Engage task today. It may have my kids in the background who are playing Minecraft, so if you hear them talking, that's what's going on there. But I've also plugged in my microphone, so hopefully you hear them a little bit less. Okay, this was our question for Engage today. The graph of y equals 3 times 2 to the power of x minus 1 has asymptote and x-axis intercepts given by, and we've got these options here. I think I just said and x-axis intercepts, but it's just the axis intercepts. So I'm going to work through this. The first thing is I'm going to look at the asymptote. Now the asymptote of the graph, it is an exponential graph, so it's going to have a horizontal asymptote that is initially at y equals 0. Now when I look at my equation, this 3 in the front is a dilation, so that dilation, if I dilate an asymptote from 0 by a factor of 3, it's still 0. Even if there was some horizontal translation, the horizontal translation would not change that asymptote at y equals 0. It would just move it left and right, but it would still be at y equals 0. So the only thing that's going to affect my asymptote is this minus 1 at the end, and that means that my asymptote is going to be translated down one place to y equals 0. So we can straight away, I've just said y equals 0 instead of y equals negative 1. So we can straight away cancel out these top two options because they have an equation that was x equals. Alright, the next part I'm going to work out the y-axis intercept. And the y-axis intercept is when x equals 0, and that's just a matter of subbing x equals 0 into the equation, which would give me y equals 3 times 2 to the power of 0 minus 1, which is the same as 3 times 1 minus 1, which equals 2. So we've got a y-axis intercept at 2, and I can write this as the coordinate when x is 0, y is 2. And now I can cancel out c as an option. So we're down to two possibilities. One of them has a negative log and the other one has a positive log, so there's lots of shortcuts that you can take to work that out, but I'm going to do it right from the beginning, and I'm going to do the x-intercept is when y equals 0, so if we substitute in 0 for y, we get 0 equals 3 times 2 to the power of x minus 1. I move the 1 to the left hand side of the equal sign and make it a positive. I then divide both sides by 3, and then I need to take a log to the base 2 of 1/3 equals x. Now this isn't what is written in the equation, but if I use my log laws, I know I can write that as negative log to the base 2 of 3 is equal to x. So I end up with my final coordinate where my answer is D, because I have a negative log to the base 2 of 3 when y equals 0. So my solution's D, and that's all completed.